Welcome to Champion Training. My name is Manny, and today we'll be talking about supersets. Supersets are a great tool to get the results that you're looking for. By cutting out the rest time in between each set, we can increase intensity and get the most out of our time working out. Supersets can help you reach your goals by breaking through plateaus, increasing muscle, and we can also lose weight depending on how they're programmed. Something to look out for when performing supersets is to make sure that our performance doesn't dip and that we maintain proper form throughout both exercises in the superset. Another thing to look out for is to make sure that all of your equipment is set up beforehand so you don't have to scramble looking around to set everything up. Today we'll be going over 8 different kinds of supersets, including post-exhaustion, pre-exhaustion, antagonist and agonist, compound supersets, strength and stability supersets, as well as push-pull and upper-lower supersets. First up are post-exhaustion supersets. These are done by performing a compound exercise followed by an isolation exercise that hit the same muscle group. The compound exercise uses up more energy, so doing this first allows for more muscle recruitment and a higher pump during the isolation exercise. Next up is a pre-exhaustion superset. This is done by performing an isolation exercise followed by a compound exercise that hits the same muscle group. This helps activate a specific muscle group by targeting it during the compound movement and overloading it by the end of the superset. Next is the compound superset. This is done by performing 2 compound exercises focusing on the same muscle group with heavier weight and lower reps for both to increase strength and hypertrophy. Prioritize proper form throughout the superset to avoid a drop in technique. Next is the Agonist superset. This is done by performing 2 isolation exercises targeting the same muscle group. The exercises will complement the muscle to increase hypertrophy. We want to focus this superset on 2 different parts of the same muscle group. Next up is the Antagonist superset. This is done by performing 2 exercises for opposing muscles continuously with minimal rest in between. This is a common technique since the 2 exercises will target different muscle groups in the same area of the body. Next is the upper-lower body superset. This is done by performing an exercise for the upper body followed by an exercise for the lower body. By working different muscle groups, recovery is the most efficient this way. Next up is the strength and mobility superset. This is done by performing strength exercise followed by a mobility exercise targeting the same area or muscle group to increase strength, stability, and performance. And last up, we have the push and pull supersets. This is done by performing a pushing exercise followed by a pulling exercise to engage opposing movement patterns. Since different muscle groups are used for each movement, the exercises will not accumulate fatigue in the same muscles. Hope you enjoyed that superset video. Let me know in the comments if you have any fitness related questions you'd like answered, and subscribe for more.